Welcome everybody to episode 139 of Perpetual Backlog. I'm your host Aqua, and joining me is only Dalit today.
Today is a sad day. Lick will not be with us. You have to put up with me and me alone.
Yeah, well, I mean, you're not alone. I'm here, bruh. So, it's not just you.
Like I said, me and me alone.
Okay. Wow, the shade. The shade. Alright, but yeah, this is gonna be probably a super quick episode. There's actually not much to talk about this week. Except
Dun dun dun.
I played actually no Baldur's Gate this week.
Oof, that's... Why would you do that?
Because I'm taking a fucking break.
Genuinely a fucking mood. I'm 100 hours into this game now. I am also at the point of needing to save my sanity from this game. Which, by the way, still a spectacular game. Still love it to pieces. But I've hit that triple digit where I start to burn out. So...
Same. I'm 141 hours in, and as much as I really want to go through the Act 3 right now, I need to distance myself from it because there are other games out / coming out / I just need a break from all this D&D, as I say, as I'm listening to fucking Critical Role like all day every day. But yeah. But what I did play this week, all right, was a lot of Holocure. Because that's my I guess that's my new. If I'm bored, I just click on it because I mean it's just Vampire Survivors. And I guess I played Honkai Star Rail. And by I guess I played, I mean obviously I logged on, did my stuff, and logged out.
I mean, that's just how it goes.
I rolled on Imbiber de Lune. I didn't get Imbiber de Lune.
Same.
I'm 61 pulls into the banner though.
Damn, you are much further in that banner than I am.
Well, I'm only that because I used my embers to get me some tickets. So that was like 15 pulls right there. Obviously, I used the tickets for the daily login, and I threw a couple of some of my gem 10 pulls at it, just to see if I could like get just maybe a lucky like fucking early tap or whatever. I will throw the rest of my weekly log or my daily login tickets at it that we get.
It feels like the right thing to do, right? Like that's what they're there for. These are your like free pulls on this banner.
Yeah. I will do that, but after that, if I don't get them, then I don't get them, and I have a close to pity for Fushuan. So
yes.
So that'll be nice. I was surprised that there was a story patch.
Yeah, absolutely. I think we all kind of figured it'd be every other patch for any forward momentum. So, surprise.
It was a good story patch.
I have not played it yet.
I'm like confused actually. All right, because I feel like we're leaving the Ciancho, but I also feel like we're not leaving the Ciancho at the same time. That is my my current interpretation to what happens at the end of the story patch.
So, that is interesting, to say the least.
Like, I feel like we're leaving, but I also feel like we're not leaving because there's some stuff that I feel like is about to go down, and we're probably just not going to get very far. That being said, there's a lot of new stuff this patch that hasn't came out yet, but there are two companion missions we can do right now, which is Imbiber or Don Hung and Luca. Yeah,
Luca got his. Good.
yeah. When it gets to Fushuan, it's going to be March 7th and Lynx that we get a companion quest for.
Well, that'll be nice.
Yeah. March 7th, we might be maybe we're getting a little closer to figuring out her secret.
Yeah,
Hopefully.
she's the big mystery, right? So it'll be
Yeah.
interesting to see where that goes. We've gotten Dunhung's revealed. We know Welt, so there's not really a whole lot of mystery there. So makes sense that they might want to tackle March 7th sooner rather than later.
It's just funny that March's stuff hasn't been leaked yet. So that either makes me think that it's a little far down the line, or they've actually kept that under wraps. So because we obviously know MiHoYo games have very loose lips.
There's something about these games. I don't know if it's just because they unload too much information per patch in order to keep the patch download times low, but they seem to be really easy for people to get their hands on quickly. And before even having the game come out, yeah, you're right. People just knew things. Someone does, in fact, have loose lips.
But yeah, there is a new thing for Simulated Universe that it's not out yet. It comes out September 6th, I think.
I was going to ask you about that because I didn't see it, so that makes sense.
It is going to be very different. It is a collaboration between 4 of the Genius Society people. 2 of them being Herta and Skrulum, the other one being Ruan May and somebody named Steven.
But my boy Steven's showing up twice. Let's go.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure we know Ruan May. She turns up in one of the light cones, I believe. So
yeah,
we have that, and even if I'm wrong about that, we should be able to look at the portraits inside of Herta's room and figure out who's who.
Yeah. And according to a very early, I guess leak or whatever, Ron May will be a character we get to have.
Yeah, they've done a lot of preparing us for future characters through light cones. I think the character that is just about 2 of the characters that are just about to come out have been light cones since the game is released.
Yeah, I think you're talking about Topaz and
yes.
And Lynx. Oh no, not Lynx.
Well, yeah. Well, Lynx also falls into this category. Yes.
Yeah, I think you're talking about. I can't pronounce her name. It's like Gwyn Ifen, something like that. Yeah,
that can't be right. But yes, that is the character I am talking about.
Yeah. So, yeah. Actually, we'll probably get Ruan May actually fairly soon. She's actually a 5-star apparently.
Really? Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, geniuses. But then again, Skrulum's
Skrulum's a 4-star, and Herta's and Herta's a 4-star as well. So like,
so interesting. She's the most genius of the society.
But that one's apparently like Harmony, so I think we might be getting her soon, considering the possible next place that we're going.
Yo, I like Harmony characters, but I'm so terrified whenever I have one on my team. They're so fragile.
I mean, the joke is that Tingyun was actually secretly destruction.
So Tingyun might as well be preservation as often as she gets hit.
No, destruction as well.
I see what you did there. Took me a second. See what you did there.
She's actually destruction, so which also has a higher aggro meter. So
yeah, that's true. That's true. You know what? Good job. 10 of 10.
Yeah. This patch was also very sad. So,
Don't like
like,
that. Don't like
like,
sad. Would rather be happy.
like very sad.
I've
But
had
yeah.
enough sad in my games right now.
The new simulator universe is like a uh, there's like a new gimmick in it. There's like some sort of like mini game chessboard type thing that's like actually within the simulator universe. Uh, I'd have to go back and like actually read it, but yeah, it's but
Interesting.
this one's actually supposed to tell a story of the aeon of propagation and what
I'm
happened
all
through
for
that
this.
aeon.
I think this is sick.
Yeah. So yeah, that's gonna be interesting. That's September 6th. What else did I play? Oh yeah, so I played Armored Core.
Yeah, you did, didn't you?
Yeah. I am better than 50% of the players on PC. I got past Balteus, so I'm
Let's
I'm at
go.
least better than how. Okay, let's see. Yeah, so I'm sitting looking at it. Oh my god, it surprises me that every time I look at it, all right, the number just doesn't go up. All right, contact, clear mission, attack the watch point. 41.6% of players have completed this achievement. This is the end of chapter 1. This is the chapter 1 boss.
Gear check. Skill check. You
Skill
got what it
check.
takes?
No, here's the other like fucking only 52%, only just over half of players on PC have completed Operation Wall Climber, which is like literally just 2 missions
That's
before
it.
that. Um
Look, I can't actually blame people. I wouldn't be surprised if there's someone who bought the game day one who is still just making their mech.
still just me. Yeah, I don't know about that.
Like they just bought this game for the sole purpose of just tinkering around in the garage.
Maybe. I wish I was able to tell. Because I want to look at illegal entry, which is the first achievement you get for the game. Which is complete the first mission, like the tutorial mission. Last
You
time I
mean
looked at it,
the other wall?
the other wall, yes. Uh, uh, from what I looked at it, when I looked at it the last time, uh, it said 78 point something percent of players have completed the first mission, the tutorial mission.
Okay, that's no joke. With all the well, it's a little bit of a joke. With all the joking that I've heard about it, 78 is unironically higher than I thought it was going to be.
Yeah, but there's 22% of people out there who didn't even get past the first mission.
I'm not going to be
Considering
the
how many
guy.
people have played this game.
I'm not going to be the guy to say get good because I recognize that this game is hard in a way that even the Souls games are not hard. But that is the answer. Just saying. I think I'm gonna have to go through this very shortly. I mean, I have the game downloaded, or I will in 20 minutes. But yeah, this Armored Core games are hard. They've always been hard. They are not
Yeah.
easy games. And on top of that, they are they have a bonus level of difficulty in that in previous entries, the game was difficult and playing the game was difficult.
Oh yeah.
And that was just because this game has, by nature of its existence, kind of a wretched control scheme. So,
I feel like this control scheme's not. I mean, I don't know how the other ones are or whatever. This one's not so bad. There's a lot of buttons, all right,
yeah, yeah.
but I don't
You are
feel
you are
like it's
pressing all
that
of the
bad.
buttons too.
I don't feel like it's that bad. Like obviously the buttons you press the most are your triggers and bumpers because those are your 4 weapons. Um, and then you're pressing square to do quick boost. Um, and then using the analog sticks. So like those are the main things you'll be pressing. Or you'll hold down X to like boost up straight.
Nah, it's
Whatever.
fine. I'll just
So
play
like
mouse and
fly.
keyboard. Can you imagine? I don't even know
Well,
how this game would feel mouse and keyboard.
I hear it's not that bad. Young, apparently played a little, like at least a bit on mouse and keyboard, and he said it actually doesn't feel. Here's the other thing. All buttons are key bindable.
Hey guys, don't forget to sub to the channel if you're into what you're hearing. While you're down there, remember to like the video as much as we like you. You'll be good now. That is super convenient. That is excellent to hear, genuinely.
You're able to change like the entire layout of your controller if you want to. So I don't feel like you need to. I think the way the default is actually probably the best way it's going to feel. But if you have any issues with that, you can always just maybe you want quick boost on X instead of square. So I mean, who knows? Or I mean, to be fair, if you have a melee weapon and you're used to melee being square or whatever, you could always just put your like saber your left hand or whatever, or your right hand or whichever one. I think it's your left hand. I think that's one that has to have the blade or whatever. You can always just set your left hand fucking attack on square if you feel like doing melees on square makes more sense. So I mean, who knows? I feel it's all right. I don't think I'm gonna ever beat this game. I've seen the bosses later on, and they're kind of scary.
Yeah, that checks out.
I will. I mean, actually at this point in time, I'm probably just gonna put it down because tomorrow night is Starfield. And if I like that game enough, then I'm gonna be on that game for quite a while. So, that's me. That's all I played this week.
Oh, is that it?
Yeah. Oh, is that it? 17 minutes of me talking, man. Shut the fuck up.
Well, I can keep mine relatively low. I also played the gachas. I played PGR, which has no notable upgrades. I have played Honkai, which did have its upgrade. I also rolled on IL Dan. I did not get him. Clara came home instead. 110 pull. So I'm done pulling on that banner. Blessed be. We're going to get that girl some shoes.
No,
I got the message last night. Yeah, because I'll hurt her ankles. She literally sent me that message yesterday. Other than that, I also played Hollow Cure because it's Vampire Survivors, so it's easy to pick up and play for 20 minutes and then leave.
Yep.
I have continued playing BlazBlue Entropy Effect.
Oh yeah.
This game confuses the hell out of me, right?
Well, I mean, it's a BlazBlue game.
Well, it's not. That's why it's confusing.
Yeah, but I mean, even if it was an actual BlazBlue game, it would still confuse the hell out of you.
It would still be a mess. Yeah, it would still absolutely be a mess. But this one, like, this is very clearly a Chinese roguelite game that was complete, and then they were able to argue their way into licensing the BlazBlue characters. So they've thrown them in, and I can't say they've thrown them in haphazardly. It's the move sets that we expect. On the sprites, we expect. It's just weird because there is nothing to do with the BlazBlue story. These characters do not interact with one another. They are merely sprites to be used, and frankly, I kind of dig it. It's in early access. It cost like $15 when I picked it up. Maybe it was only $12 when I picked it up. There's only a handful of characters, only a handful of levels. It's, like I said, it's super serviceable, and for the price I paid for it, it's absolutely worth its cash. I'd be interested to see what the next update is going to bring. I know on the first, S is finally going to be made playable. But other than that, not too much to report on there. If you've played games like Skull and Rogue Legacy, you have an idea of what to expect. Other than that, what else did I play? I played some Baldur's Gate, but like you, I am freshly into triple digits and I need a break.
Mm-hmm.
100 hours is usually where I've beaten and platinumed the game, so the fact that I feel like I'm going to be here for 200 more hours makes me realize I need to step away. I need to step away for just a bit. I will be back. And I am currently downloading Fires of Rubicon because
Hey.
I thought I could avoid that game, but no, I
No,
cannot, and I got paid.
it's pretty
So
good.
I will be shoving my face against the walls, and we'll see how I deal with that. I will be able to tell you more about that in, well, not in 20 minutes. That's when it'll be finished downloading, but less than that now.
Hey man,
More about that next time.
I've uploaded my Unga Bunga build, so if you need my Unga Bunga build, I can just give you the code for it.
Yeah,
All
for
right.
sure.
It worked very well at Baltius. I one-shot him after changing that build, so
Yeah, I mean, I'm happy that that exists because I am not the best player. I'm certainly not touching PvP. I've never been good at Armored Core PvP. I very much just enjoy rushing the levels
Mhm.
and dying repeatedly.
It may require you to do a little bit of or a probably decent bit of farming or whatever,
Yeah,
because
yeah.
because I at a point in time before the Baltius fight, I bought everything in the shop. So,
I mean, that's fine. That's honestly, that's not too new to me. I don't know if you
mhm.
needed to do that in games before, but I certainly did
Well, I
because
did it to give me choice, so I have the all the choices I can have at that moment.
sure,
So,
sure. And I believe
um,
that covers me this week.
League One. Oh wait, never mind.
I will wrap it up really quickly. Stardew Valley and
Baldur's Gate.
Baldur's Gate.
Definitely, I've seen her. I saw her on Baldur's Gate like 95% of the week. So,
I'm really pleased. So, before we get into things, do we think that it's going to be anything other than Baldur's Gate for Game of the Year this year?
it's going to
Discounting
be
Starfield because we haven't gotten our hands on that just yet. Of the games
uh
out, because Armored Core finally came out, do we think that Armored Core has any chance
no,
of
no.
snatching? So yeah, currently it's nothing has changed. Okay.
Armored Core 6 did very well for an Armored Core game or
Oh,
whatever.
for sure.
Like extremely well for an Armored Core game. Um Not game of the year
Yeah, I didn't.
levels.
I mean, a lot of people were getting really excited
Still
for this.
too
I
niche, I think.
correct. I think at the end of the day, it's still a mecha game. This isn't even going to come close to what Elden Ring did. So,
Uh, yeah. Um and you also have to remember Tears of the Kingdom came out this year.
and that, genuinely, I mean, fair enough. I don't think that takes Game of the Year, but I am probably wrong. So
You're not jaded.
it's true. Like I think it's a fantastic game. I think if this year wasn't so jam packed, yeah, I probably would. But I don't think it beats out Baldur's Gate. And I've been upfront with my thoughts on both games. I don't like both. Sorry, I don't rate these two games as high as everyone else does.
Mhm.
I see the flaws in Baldur's Gate. I've seen it since the beginning. I saw this for the Dragon Age that it was, which is great. It's fun. It's brilliant, even. But I don't think it's doing too many new things. I think, if anything, it's going back to a very old way that we enjoyed when that was present. And Tears of the Kingdom is literally just Breath of the Wild, but better in every way, which takes it from
Yeah.
being a 7 game to honestly Tears of the Kingdom being an 8 game and Breath of the Wild actually being a 4.
Yeah.
Tears of the Kingdom, so good it made the game that came before it actual dog shit.
Yeah. I mean that'll happen when a game is that much better. Well, if that is all.
That's all I've got for you.
Well, we do have an email from Little. We do have a message.
Oh, he chooses the weak leaks not here. I see.
This is more of a he doesn't really ask a question. Hey guys, I know I've been slacking for over a month. I just keep forgetting to post as I go through Reverie. Going through Reverie right now.
It'd be like that.
All right. But with that aside, I know it's been a tough week for us all. So he wants to dedicate this to the memory of our dear friend Pook or Frank.
Yeah,
and
genuinely.
Great. And we'll miss him greatly, and we will ride hard in your honor. Yes, everybody, we will ride hard for good old Pukajutsu.
Though, that does remind me, I've lied to you.
Oh yeah.
I popped on for a couple of hours to 14 because it's doing its free weekend.
Oh, so did I actually.
Yeah, I did that. I wanted to get my Phoenix. I will very briefly bitch and moan about myself. Previous me is a dickhead. Previous me did not upload my hotbars, so I spent yeah, that's fair. I spent the first 2 hours rebuilding, and it's still incomplete, my hotbars so that my muscle memory was actually working. But yeah, I did that. I completely forgot about it because it was mostly just HUD fixing and then very quickly running through the event. It's God, 10 years. Oof.
13.
Not for me.
I know. Either not for me either. But
I would have loved to be able to say that, but at the time I needed it to come out on PS3, and oh boy. Well, okay, in retrospect, no, I wouldn't have, but I was really excited at the time, and then I didn't get a chance to because I didn't have a computer that could run it at the time. And honestly, apparently my PS3 couldn't have done it either, but I would have tried.
Yeah, I also logged on. I had seen other people do this event, so I actually really quickly sped through it. Very very, very heartfelt message from the devs.
Yeah.
Big old remembrance of us playing this game for 10 years. And then they give us a mount that turns us into a phoenix.
Become Louis Soir.
Which then puts me at a thing where, wow, they could actually this is the first mount that they've done this to, where we actually turn into something and not actually ride something, which means
the mounts are very rarely canon, so they can do whatever they want.
Which means they could give us other mounts that are kind of like they could have a mount that is just us flying.
Yes.
So, that would be cool. But yeah, the mount's pretty cool. We get to do like the whole ability thing that makes it look like we're as we're being summoned as the Phoenix or something like that, or like the whole twisty and then poof like flames or whatever comes out and all that shit. It's pretty cool. Yeah, they did the free login or whatever, so I was able to like just log in and do the do it real quick because I don't have a sub to 14. Yeah, it's pretty nice. I wanted to make sure I got my my mount. I didn't want to be left
out. Same. What this did, honestly, was, and it's a good thing I picked up Armor Core, because if not, I would have just re-upped my sub. I do need to run through the patches I've not been, so that is on the to-do list.
Still gonna wait for 6.5 on that one.
I think that's when I come back as well.
Yeah. I, unlike you, well, actually, for one, for some reason, I did not upload my hotbars, but my hotbars didn't change. And I completely removed. I completely removed this game. So.
Wait, what? Wait, why?
Yeah, I don't know.
Why me, Square? Yeah, no, I removed my hard drive. It's on a completely different hard drive. It's the old hard drive is dead, so
Oh, actually, you
I
know
knew
what?
this was going to happen.
I might have still had my my actual
Folders.
my actual 14
Yeah.
folders on my computer because I haven't changed. I moved it from my OS hard drive to my new hard drive or my new SSD that I got. So
Yes, unless your My Documents Final Fantasy 14 file is in place, you should be fine.
okay, yeah, yeah. So my yeah, my stuff was
Yeah, no,
was still
whole
in place.
new set of folders. I thought I had uploaded one a while ago because I definitely played after that was implemented, but past me just said that's future me's problem. And let me tell you, as future me, it was my problem.
Yep. Yeah, that was pretty nice. I I will sometime go. I know Zeke last night while I was doing the thing. He was like, hey, we should run our other friend through Titan Extreme or not Titan Extreme, but Titan Savage, and I'm like, don't tempt me because I actually really like that fight. um,
Oh, for Eden?
yeah,
Yeah.
I actually really like that fight. Um, but yeah, we can move over into the news. We have
Let's get there.
very short news week. We're gonna start it off with the bang. That bang being
Boom.
Bioware laying off 50 people, uh, including very important writers from Baldur's Gate 1 and 2, and the main writer for Dragon Age 1, 2, and 3. So, what's going on over there, Bioware? What's
Apparently, this is a necessary and unavoidable move, but I'm pressing X to doubt super fucking hard.
yet what is it? Yet fucking bigwig over at EA, was it Andrew House or something like that? I forget what his
You
name
mean
is.
Andy Wilson? Andrew Wilson?
Andrew Wilson. There you go, Andrew Wilson. Big boy over there makes like $20 million a year. So
Yep, Andrew Wilson. That's the guy. Plus his bonuses. Plus his
yeah,
bonuses.
yeah. Plus bonuses. Like I mean, that guy could have literally taken like a 1% or maybe no a 4% pay cut to keep these people.
What I
So
mean, for me, there's a couple of really odd things about this. I mean, obviously, this is a terrible time to lay off all these people. I think because we've heard nothing good about the working atmosphere for Dreadwolf. Like it seems like that is constantly in absolute turmoil. So losing 50 people of various stations probably not the best. Losing one of your major writers, who I believe writes multiple major characters, Varric and Iron Bull, and doesn't matter. Like this is not just someone who comes in and does a bit of editing. This is, as you said, one of the major writers of the studio.
mhm.
These are some pretty big losses during a time where we've not heard much good news.
Yeah. Especially the news that Dragon Age Dreadwolf delayed. Was supposed to
Delayed,
be
which
aiming for a September this year release.
this
Uh,
year, yeah.
and it now pushed into I think northern summer of 2024.
I mean, I guess what we can take away from this is that development is largely finished on this game. And at this point now, you're just shining it up as pretty as it can be and trying to avoid all of the glitches that we know are going to be there and praying for the best. Maybe in that regard, these layoffs aren't the worst thing in the world. But, nah, I'm worried.
Yeah. Yeah.
Also, best wishes to all who got laid off. I hope they find work quickly.
Hmm. I mean, we know Bioware's MO at this point in time. Remember, Anthem was made in like 6 months, so
True. Oof.
so we'll maybe Dreadwolf also probably going to be made in like just shy of a year. That being said, a Dragon Age type game could probably not take as long. uh, Baldur's Gate 3 aside, all right, because Larian put their fucking like absolute heart and souls into that. Um, I guess something like a Dragon Age game probably wouldn't take as long.
It's hard to say, right? Because we have we have three very different, in my opinion, Dragon Age games to go off of. We have Dragon Age Origins, which is, I think, fairly comparable to Baldur's Gate. It's what I keep comparing it to, no matter what.
Mm-hmm.
You have Dragon Age 2, which was a much smaller game. It was super focused, and a lot of people didn't like it. I thought it was fine. And then you have Inquisition, which started life as DLC for Dragon Age 2 and then became its own thing. And supposedly, this game started as DLC for Inquisition before spinning off to be its own release. So, hard to say where we're going to end up in terms of length and quality here. But regardless to Bioware not being the Bioware of old, Dragon Age is a known factor. We know what a Dragon Age game is supposed to look like and play like. We know what to expect of the story. This should be something that a team can put together competently. And working off of Inquisition, you know where the issues were. I do not believe. Oh, maybe this isn't a new engine. I've completely forgotten what's changed about this game now. It's been so long in development.
I mean, it's EA, so probably the Frostbite engine.
That's my worry.
Yeah. No, I actually think Dreadwolf is going to be on Frostbite. I've been pretty
Oh,
sure
it's absolutely on Frostbite.
Oh, it is. Oh,
it is. Oh my. So here's the other thing. This is also a known entity. This team should be able to do something in it, despite us being absolutely terrified of this engine, because it's just not designed for it.
No, it's not designed for RPGs.
Like, the team is not working with very many new factors. The story is it, and the story is the part that's easily remedied. So, I hope it turns out well. I need Dragon Age to have a win, because its last win for me was Dragon Age 2, and I think I'm the only one in existence who has that opinion.
I never played a Dragon Age game, so I could not tell you. Our next bit of news is probably the most hilarious of them all.
Ruh-roh.
67 copies of Starfield were stolen by a guy in, I think, Tennessee, if I recall correctly. From a place I think that he worked at or something like that.
I believe it was an Amazon.
No, it wasn't. It wasn't
warehouse?
Amazon. No,
it wasn't Amazon. It was
it was a place. It was a place I never heard of.
Okay.
Anyway, he stole 67 copies of this of Starfield and started auctioning them off to like the highest bidder. Which
but
I
how
guess
do we know this?
The dumbass to I guess prove or whatever that he has this he uploaded the first 45 minutes of Starfield and then uploaded himself giving a review I am hesitant to say of the game, which by the way apparently this guy does not play video games ever. Yeah, I guess he just heard that Starfield was very popular and people were looking forward to it, so I guess he used this as a chance to make money. His review was like a 10-second video going no offense, Todd, for doing that or whatever, but you made a good game. And
yeah, I saw that. It's decisions were certainly made.
And then to really prove that he had the games, He made a video of himself packaging the games to send off to people that had bought it, and it's possibly possibly they were able to see some labels that were made in this video, and that's how they actually found the guy. Which we're assuming that Bethesda was the one who obviously like called the police to press charges on like the specific person.
I'm not here to advocate for any form of illegal behavior, but word of advice: it is not illegal to be stupid. But if you're going to do something illegal, don't be.
Yeah.
Like, how, brother, are you going to dox yourself like that? Like, you know what you did was wrong. You possibly could have gotten away with it because it was 67 copies. I don't even think they really were going to waste their time with all that.
Well, actually,
you had to flex.
The total price was total price was enough. I think where he lives at to be a felony, so he's being charged with felony theft.
All because you're stupid, man. All because you're stupid.
Yeah.
Enjoying the video? Remember to like and sub. Helps out the channel a bunch, and we're grateful for everyone we get.
So yeah, I think he's like looking at like I think it's like a 10,000 or something in that range of fine / like 3 years in jail.
My man, enjoy your cell, because whether they go easy on you or not, you're going to be in there for a minute, and that's a whole lot of community work you have to do.
Well, another stupid thing about it is obviously the cops went and arrested him and everything. They found illegal drugs.
That's right. I forgot about all this.
And stolen firearms.
Stolen. He got an iron, and it was unregistered.
Yeah. So that guy's definitely going to jail or prison or one of those.
Yeah, my man, you're gonna be in there for a minute. I hope you really like Starfield, and I hope you really committed that to memory.
Yeah.
God, I hope it was worth it, my man.
So yeah.
But spoilers, it was not.
Oh man. I guess sorry for the people that I guess bought from him, or / not sorry, because they stopped him from being able to actually send any off. So
yeah, but there's no way he was sending it off without having the money first, right? So
yeah. But I think they'll probably follow up and maybe like give people their money back. Either that or just fuck that of money. So yeah, that's hilarious. Todd Howard sitting there like, bruh, why are you so stupid? Like, come on, man. Why you make... Dude, don't make videos about it, right? Just make a fake account, throw them up on eBay, sell them very slowly, right? Hell, he stole 67 copies. He could have sold them underpriced and made profit. He made a lot of profit.
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh, man. I don't advocate for that, by the way, but I'm just saying.
True.
I'm just saying. So, as we all know, TGS is going to be next month.
It's coming up
towards the end of next month. And Bandai Namco came out with like their lineup of what they're gonna show. Obviously, all the normal stuff that they normally do. But September is the 2-year anniversary of Tales of Arise, and there is a 2-year anniversary Tales of Arise panel that's gonna or stream that's gonna happen. And they possibly stated there might be some future Tales of news there. So I'm rubbing my hands together. I'm like, come on, give me some Tales news. Give me some good Tales.
A new Tales game, please remake Abyss. If either of these are true, you're gonna get money from me,
dude. I don't need okay. So a remake of Abyss, great. All right, I will. Yeah, obviously, I will buy that obviously instantly.
Oh yeah, 100%.
I would take a port. I would take a PC port.
For sure. Yeah, absolutely. Just give me access to it. But I do also want that battle system upgraded a bit. It's great. I'll still play it, but like Arise has made me want things for this series.
Yeah, very true. Fuck. I as I was playing Arise and doing that side dungeon at the after you beat the game or whatever, I immediately stated, I need remakes of both of both Zestiria and Berseria.
Correct.
Because I was like, I need the gameplay to be this gameplay, and I need it to be in this engine because oh my god.
Yeah, genuinely, they struck absolute gold with the Arise combat system. It's so good.
So I'm hoping for some good news.
Hell yeah.
Happy. I'd be happy for a new Tales game. It'd be something to go forward to. I would like some remakes of older games. I want ports of the goddamn 3 Tales games that are on PS3. I need them off that goddamn console.
Yeah, anything that has ever been on the PS3 and exclusively needs to get off that console. It needs to not be there anymore.
I need PC or PlayStation ports of those 3 games, specifically Zillia 1, Zillia 2, and Graces F. I need them off that console, all right? So I can get rid of my PS3, all right? Actually, I still can't get rid of it because I need Bamco to come out with Eternal Sonata on something that isn't PS3.
Speaking of games that need to come off the PS3, I would also like to play that game on again.
And then I can get rid of my PS3. I obviously I look back at White Knight Chronicles and I'm like, I love you a lot. But I can deal with never playing you ever again. All right.
A worthy sacrifice for what can be saved.
Those 3 Tales games, I regularly love to go back to play them. All right. So I need them. I need them off there. So please give me some really good Tales in it. I mean, I'm definitely for a Destiny remake. All right, because that is one of the more popular Tales of games or older Tales of games.
True. No, honestly, at this point, for those we have lost and for those we can yet save.
Yeah, I hate you for fucking saying that. Don't bring fucking 14 quotes into here, man. Yeah. So hopefully that's pretty good. I forget what day that is. I think it's like the 21st to the 23rd or something like that. So one of those days. Our next 2 announcements are characters for fighting games. First is A.K.I. It's announced for Street Fighter 6 today.
A.K.I. Well, we knew she was going to be weird.
This lady is unhinged. And I am here for literally everything she brings, except that fucking hairstyle. I hate that. The hairstyle ruins that entire character for me.
Well, that's fine because modders will be there for you.
Yeah, I need modders to be there for me. I need Capcom to be there for me. Allow me to switch her fucking hair, please.
A.K.I is gonna have I don't know. I don't like her first alt. Like she's super cute in it with her just normal dress, but I want her to have like an actual banger outfit. But yeah, like we'd seen her before. Technically, her being an absolute freak is nothing new. She is wild. I love it. Snake style too, which is cool. She's just a far more interesting fun in every possible sense.
Dude, she's so unhinged. She makes Jury look like a normal human being.
Which is weird, because listen, I recognize that Jury has become a meme because she was popular, but Jury is not even keeled. She is wildly insane. So
Mm-hmm.
for Aki to rock up and say, "No, that's my shtick now," that's saying something. But this girl was literally slithering at you. So I mean, she's into a freaky level that I'm not sure my body can handle.
Capcom fucked up when they gave Jerry that fucking PJ outfit or whatever. Now Jerry's not unhinged anymore. She's just a fucking weird goth girl that likes the PJs and the
Well, I
cuddle and
mean,
shit like that.
so I like they definitely wanted her to be a psychopath and a
Yeah.
sociopath, but it never really came off that way. She was always just like, not to make light of anything, but she was just a fight lesbian. Like she
Yeah.
had a hard on for Chun Li and Cammy in 4. I think it was solely Cammy in 5, and now they to be fair, they did lean into her physical violence and physical psychopathic nature. Like she looks weird. She's still a sadist,
Yeah.
but I mean, yeah, there's something about her that is like it's harder to take seriously this time, and that PJ outfit doesn't help. But goddamn, I know what I'm rocking.
Exactly.
Aki, however, yeah, like she's brand new, so she has like the fresh jury vibe. So like she's a weirdo.
Mm.
She's an unhinged weirdo, and my biggest worry is that it'll be her jaw that unhinges.
I mean, is that a worry?
I took a second. I guess not.
No, my worry is like the hairstyle just I can't do it.
But that, I mean, look, that's the easiest fix. I'm also not overly in love with Manon's fringe. I think it's closer to being like high fashion and neat, but it didn't work out for me, which is weird because I have absolutely no issue with Marissa's weird actual helmet hair. But yeah, no, I mean, all of these characters are gonna look fantastic. We've already seen Marissa's first DLC look; it's astounding. Aki's default, or not her default, her first alternate doesn't do anything for me, and I don't think it changed her hair. But she's going to have one
Nah, I did.
where she has little bows, or she lets her hair down, or something like that. Capcom knows where the money is, and it's not in game sales; it's in those skins. Chun Li is going to have 600 outfits, and someone's going to buy all of them.
Hey man. No. All right. Everybody's just gonna mod new Chung Li. All right.
God,
Like that
Jesus.
one guy did.
No, but genuinely,
It didn't change the
like yeah,
fucking vibe.
mods were out before day one, so yeah, fair enough, those are going to be a thing. But like, I mean, Capcom's always gotten by on their skin sales for this game,
Yeah.
like to the point of that I genuinely think they're probably overpriced because of how many they can sell and still turn an aggressive profit. I still like every now and again I'll go back to Street Fighter 4 and I still want to download a couple of those packs. So yeah, you will be sated at some point. She will have a non, um, like right. I think it's the rice patty hat. I'm trying to remember which one is the not fucked up thing to call it.
I have no
Um,
idea. I
but
just don't like it.
it's based on that. She'll be fine. She'll get something where like the whole purpose is to be a thirst trap.
Yeah.
But she is one of 2 fighting game characters.
Yeah. Next one, we got a new announcement for the next season pass character for DNF Duel, and it is Brawler. My guy has got the biggest fucking club with spikes and chains and shit on it.
I think I
I've
saw
ever seen.
mine. Like legit,
I,
I think my dude has an explosive chained to his beat stick.
dude, whatever he has attached to it, that's gonna hurt.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Um,
Unlike Spectre, I don't personally have a big interest in this character, and honestly,
I mean,
my interest in Spectre really wasn't because she's Spectre. It's mostly just because that's a fire model.
yeah,
Um, I'm still I haven't played since the betas. I never bought this game despite saying that I would. And I'd love to. I'd love to get back into it. I'd love to play some more Inquisitor. I enjoy playing Inquisitor. You're gonna hold this big fiery wheel.
I need to go back to DNF Duel on Steam and put it on my wish list, so my wish list will tell me when it goes on sale.
True, that game is actually still very expensive, but I wonder if they've made enough sales to justify discounts. That game had a rough time of it for a long time. Not as rough as Grand Blue Fantasy, because that game came out at the wrong time. But it still had a rough time of it, and I think they're still hoping to recoup something on sales.
Yeah. Well, that is our news.
Yeah.
This a week.
Actually, before we go, I do want to ask your opinion on something.
Oh, okay. I have opinions.
It's not huge news, but it is news. So we know that PlayStation Plus is going to increase their prices. Yeah. How are we feeling about this? Because I'm not in love with it. It's not a big bump, to be completely honest. It's pretty manageable by anyone who's already subbing to the service. But in a world where there are 3 tiers, how do we feel about them price bumping all of them?
So I mean, obviously, it's not good. I don't understand the reason for them price bumping it. They're not giving anything extra for it. It's it. I guess I could slightly understand bumping like the higher tier or like the 2 higher tiers or whatever.
Sure,
but I don't agree with bumping Essential up $20.
Okay, good, because this is where I stand. I'm happy that we parallel each other's thoughts.
I like for extra and premium or whatever. Those are they actually kind of give you something outside of just being able to
Agreed.
Outside just being able to play online.
But that is the reason why anyone buys Essential.
Yeah.
It's just for the ability to play online, because it cannot be stressed enough. We're paying $70 a year for the sole purpose of being able to play online. That is not a free thing. It's not like PC where, hey, I pay for my internet, I get online features if I buy a game. Mm-hmm. Sony has decided that's behind a paywall, and the paywall is not insignificant. Easier to deal with by the month, to be certain, but the yearly deal is obviously the best price.
So the yearly deals are the only ones that are going up in price. The individual monthly ones are not going up in price. It's still more expensive a year to do the monthly price.
To month, yes.
Yeah, monthly still puts you at $113 a year, as opposed to paying $70 a year for like the actual year package. So it's still better to do the year package. But I for Essential in general, I don't agree with it going up in price. Just considering that like Xbox's online service isn't anywhere near as expensive, and same with, fucking Nintendo's online service is literally $3.
I think I pay $14 a year for it.
Yeah, so
I've literally paid for that a couple of times now. I've just forgot about it because it's not impactful to my bottom line.
Yeah. I don't even play fucking Switch games, and I still I look at my fucking my phone like once a month or whatever, and it's like, oh, here's $3 for Nintendo Online. And I'm like, all right. I mean, I'll probably use my Switch at some point in time in the future, I guess. But like, I mean, I don't really care.
It's so strange though. Like, I think I'm to the point, because I don't really mess around with PlayStation Plus anymore, not unless they have a banger year. But that has been changed by the addition of extra and premium. It seems like all the really good months are going to be for the extra and premium plans anyway, and I could buy into those. but I don't want to. Like, genuinely, if you charged me half the price to just have the internet, I'd probably just pay for that at this point. I don't know that the value proposition of PS Plus is very inviting to me as an individual.
No, I also I think I pay monthly for PS Plus. I can't remember. I mean, I don't. I'm pretty sure I pay monthly for PS Plus, but there's no play games online that I actually play. So I have no idea
Yeah,
why I'm actually paying for PS Plus. I know there's gonna be that occasion where it does happen. And even though like I pre-ordered Grand Blue Fantasy Relink, I pre-ordered the collector's edition for it. The collector's edition is a PS5 version, but chances are I'm going to be only playing I'm going to be playing the PC version, which by the way, crossplay. It's cross
nice.
playable. So, little asked me the other day or whatever if I had room in like the 4 player. I was like, bruh, I'm specifically only making you play Dalit. So I mean, yeah, there's at least 2 other slots open. I don't know anybody else who's actually playing. So yeah, and little only really has a PlayStation. So, um, but I mean, I'm gonna have 2. I'm essentially buying 3 copies of the game. I bought the collector's edition for it because it comes with the cool Bahamut statue or
Yeah,
figure. Um, and then I need to buy my PC version, and then I need to buy your PC version. So, um, but the PC versions I'll buy like way later on down the line. Because
sure.
who cares about
But
that?
yeah, it seems like
Um,
we're at the same point. You actually mentioned something during that I agree with. I think at this point I'm just gonna start paying monthly and just not have it on the month that I don't need it.
yeah, I need to go and check and see if I still have PS Plus. I'm not 100% sure. I think I do. Um, but I'll probably stop using it until there's a game that comes out that requires it, and I'll just pay for like the month I'm going to be playing that game.
Yeah,
Um, and then cuz like even with fucking Game Pass or whatever, I don't use Game Pass. I still pay for it. Um, because it's literally just there. If there is a game on Game Pass that I want to play, I don't have to think about it. I mean, but the only time I think about it is every fucking month I see Microsoft like take $16 out of my account. I'm just like, okay, well, I mean that's also a gigantic library of video games I can play. So, um, with fucking PS Plus on the other hand, not exactly it's not exactly that profitable. You don't PS Plus doesn't actually get you really too many things. Not to
I mean,
mention
yeah.
their streaming service, their PS Now streaming service, whatever, is absolutely fucking horrendous.
Oh, is it?
So
That's a shame because that's locked behind the highest tier, right?
yeah, and yeah, believe me, if it wasn't fucking horrendous or whatever, I wouldn't have my PS3. I wouldn't have my PS3 hooked up to play Eternal Sonata. I would just play
True.
Eternal Sonata on that.
True.
But it's a streaming service, and streaming video games sucks. There's like a super fucking lag when it comes to that, and the
Especially for Turtle Sonata, that would suck.
yeah, and for Eternal Sonata, that is, I wouldn't say it's a rhythm game, but it is a game that requires you to know beats, um, or know beat timings. Yeah, yeah, that would fucking suck. So, uh, yeah, I don't care about the 2 higher versions or whatever because I'll never pay for those. Because I just don't think the service is uh a value for it. But I don't agree with Essential going up $20 because you literally are only getting Essential for the online. And
Correct.
I think they give you some stuff with PS Plus Essential.
Yeah,
Um,
PS Plus still gets a couple of games a month. But let's be real here: if the games that we used to get that were like the big standouts for the year have all been kicked up to the next level.
Yeah, see, Essential gets you monthly games, online multiplayer, exclusive discounts. So you do get discounts with PS Plus. essential. You obviously get the cloud storage, share play, and game help, which those last three are not exactly like really important. It's really the monthly games, the online multiplayer, the exclusive discounts, and exclusive content. Apparently, um, extra only gives you extra gives you the game catalog of all PlayStation 4 titles, pretty much all the PlayStation 4 titles, and it gives you Ubisoft Plus Classic. PS Plus Premium gives you the Classics catalog, so PlayStation 1 and PlayStation 2 games, game trials, which they really haven't really came out with any like game trials for PS Plus yet, and then cloud streaming. Which again, those last three, like I mean, I guess you could argue the PS1 and PS2 game catalog or whatever being kind of cool, but outside of that, like it would be more impressive if the PS3 catalog was on that.
100%.
Then I'd be like, okay, that's acceptable.
Yeah, yeah.
But since it is PS1 and PS2, I literally there are emulators that would probably run it better anyway. So
for sure.
So, yeah, no, I don't agree with it. I don't like it. I don't like it at all. But I also pay monthly, so it doesn't actually bother me.
Yeah, I paid yearly, so I was just curious what your take on that might have been.
Yeah. Yeah, that really is all the news actually this week. So here's how this week's gonna go down. All right. Starfield comes out tomorrow night.
Sure does.
For me it does because I paid $80 to get the early access. Yep. I gave in to God Howard's fucking alluring fucking visuals, be like, yes, play Starfield, play the greatest game of all time. Which I don't think it's gonna be the greatest game of all time, but I do believe they're gonna peddle this like it's the next Skyrim. So
yeah, 100%.
So I'm gonna get in there early. All right. From rumblings that I've heard from I guess whispers from people that have gotten review copies. Which by the way, they sent out review copies fucking early. People got so this game officially comes out September 6th. All right. People got review copies for this game like on the 21st of August. Ben Starr got a review copy of it.
Hey, which by the way, love us.
By the way, Ben Starr, man,
should have been the voice of Starfield, man.
Should have been the voice of Starfield, man. Hopefully, the next voice of Mario. Ralph Ineson should be the next voice of Peach.
Oh, yep, yep, absolutely.
Ben Starr, dude, I love what Ben Starr does on Twitter. It's absolutely amazing.
It's just very good.
So like, yeah, a bunch of people gotten review copies of it. And from what I'm hearing, it's pretty fucking good. I hear this is the least buggiest Bethesda game they've ever made.
I didn't realize we were setting the bar on the ground.
So I don't mean from like a small margin. I mean like this game is apparently like there's not that many bugs in it, or people that are running it. Because like I mean, obviously you run through fucking Skyrim or Oblivion or fucking Fallout 4.
Look, if you don't get a bug in the first hour, it's amazing.
Yeah. I'm hearing there was a list of stuff that people who would talk to Bethesda or whatever said that that's implemented into fucking Starfield. One of the main things is that obviously it's a Bethesda game, so they support as many mods as they can support for video games or whatever. That's honestly how fucking fuck, what's the word? That's how Skyrim lived to be so long or whatever. Is because mods just made that game like forever living. Yeah, I'm trying to find the tweet, but I found the tweet. Game apparently doesn't really start until after the main quest. I don't know what they
Which
mean
is
by that.
bold because no one is ever going to finish the main quest because they'll be too busy doing other things.
Yeah, I don't know if they mean that by uh, uh the main quest could be short. Could be like pretty short, and then the game's just a fucking sandbox for whatever the fuck you want to do in it. So there's that. Apparently the person described how by the way, this is Pete Hines that is talking about the game. Describes how he got sucked into a vacuum of space after jumping onto an enemy ship, and the pilot took off. So
Oops.
Get fucked. Modders will be able to create planets.
See, that sounds amazing to me.
That's absolutely actually amazing.
Like, I have to admit, I am, after hearing that, I am less interested in anything Bethesda has done. I am interested in the next 10 years of what these mods are going to put out.
Yeah, true. There is, and this is probably I think the first Bethesda game to ever implement this. There is a new game plus.
Oh, I didn't hear this.
And it relates directly to the main story, so Pete Hines couldn't really talk about it. He just said it is different from most new game plus mechanics, and it is rather special.
Interesting.
He said there's one stage where he felt like Iron Man due to the diversity of weapon mods being combined with skills. There's a museum on New Atlantis that gives a lot of lore for the game. There's an enormous amount of creatures, and not clue how many. Said apparently P. Hines played 150 hours of this game. He's not even close to 100%ing it.
Oh, that makes sense.
A lot of mod support post launch. Obviously, it's a Bethesda game. There's mission boards that you can ask you to build outposts on planets. Plenty of Easter eggs. Apparently, no level cap. He thinks. And people on PC who have played the game early said that the performance is smooth. So that's pretty hype. I think Todd Howard did come out and say about 10% of the planets are planets that are Goldilocks planets that support life. And that the rest of the planets are probably a lot of the other planets are gonna be barren, or there's gas giants, stuff like that. Which makes sense because I mean we only know of one Goldilocks planet, and that's the planet we're on. So that's nice. A lot of the barren planets or whatever you can land on and whatever. You can't run around the planet. Like, you literally can't start from one point and run all the way around the planet. There is an invisible wall for planets. But it's the areas are very big. Like, very big. I saw a video that it took somebody a while to walk from I don't know if they walked from wall to wall, or if they just picked the direction when they landed on the planet and just walked.
I was hearing it's 10 minutes in a perfectly straight line, wall to wall, but I don't know if that's true.
To be fair, 10 minutes walking in a straight line, that's still pretty big.
It's a lot of time. Yeah, yeah, absolutely. At some point, you're going to get distracted.
Yeah, so yeah, I mean, that makes sense. Obviously, the barren planets you'll be able to make bases on and stuff like that, I guess. Maybe, who knows? I mean, obviously we don't know. We're like less than 24 hours out from playing it. So yeah, I'm pretty excited. I love No Man's Sky, and this is apparently like a marriage of like No Man's Sky, Fallout, and stuff, like mashed into some paste here. So that's gonna be pretty good. I'm interested. I'm hyped. I get to play it tonight or tomorrow night, technically. I guess when I get home from work. When I get home from work, because it'll be out before I get home. So, I honestly, depending on how that goes, Starfield's probably going to be the only game I play this week, considering I work all week.
Yeah, it would make
considering
sense.
I work all week. So.
I think this is going to be the only game a lot of people play all week.
I mean, okay. There's obviously. I'm gonna be real. Obviously, I'm playing Honkai Star Rail because I got to log in daily. I'm happy that they increased the fucking Trailblaze power to 240.
Yes, I forgot to bring that up. Bless that.
They increased the 240, and they give you reserve power. So if you cap out or whatever, it's every 18 minutes after hitting max or whatever. Like 1 point goes into the reserve power, and I think the max you can get in the reserve power is like 2400. So that's pretty good, but like it's one every 18 minutes, so that's not a very good ratio. But I mean, hey, I'm happy because now I get to blow everything and I get to blow everything daily and then log out. So I love that. And obviously, let's be real here. There's probably going to be a time where after we finish this recording, I load up Hollow Cure and probably play that. So yeah.
That's fair.
Yeah. What about you?
Well, I mean, it finished downloading during the course of our chatting, so I'll be playing Fires of Rubicon at some point. I think I am also going to have a week break from Baldur's Gate as I recompose myself.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to continue playing Entropy Effect. Entropy Effect is kind of like my Hollow Cure, where I'll pop into that game for a quick run, which takes, maybe 20 minutes. So
you can play Armored Core in a call because there's no story.
No story. Yeah, absolutely. Like
hey, unless you want to hear Patrick Seitz go, all right, 621.
Yeah.
By the way,
seems pretty chatty.
DC Douglas is in this game, and I did not know it was DC Douglas.
Really?
Yes, I did not know this was DC Douglas because he's the most obnoxious character in this game, and he's not doing his normal DC Douglas voice.
Well, that's immediately how you hide DC Douglas, because he's only known for the one.
Yeah. So,
that should be interesting to see. I mean, I'm obviously going to go to the gym first, but yeah, I'll pop back in, do some Fires of Rubicon. I have some more work that needs to get done this week, so it's going to be slow goings, which means I get to take it slow and really enjoy myself. God, it's been so long since I played an AC game.
Yeah. You do punch only.
No, maybe not that. Maybe I will use gun, though. Maybe I will use gun.
Yeah, maybe gun. Maybe. Anyway. Short episode this week, so if you made it this far, please hit that like and subscribe. Yeah, we will probably see you guys next week. I'm looking at a 2 terabyte external USB 3.0 portable hard drive. Okay, never mind. I thought it was like actually connected to computer. Never mind. Yeah, if you like this and want more, please like and subscribe, and we will see you guys next week, most likely.
Be good. Before you go, remember to like, comment, and sub to us. Not only does it help out the channel and let us know what you're into, but it also makes you 100% cooler than everybody else. I checked with Arthur. It's definitely